Yes, it is the 2015 Sprint Car Salute to Goodie Classic. It is the fastest from the back here at Ruapuna Speedway. It should be a good one. It is in memorial of the late great Noel Goodwin, one of the sprint car greats from New Zealand. As they head around the track doing the 4-wide salute. One of the biggest spectacles there is in motor racing. Last year's winner was Daniel Anderson, and he's standing near the front. We'll run you through the grid soon, once they begin to grid up. So we're only a couple laps away from going green as they start to grid up. We'll run you through the grids as they will pop up on the screen. There it is, grid 1, Darryl Wright, next to Steve Duff Jr. As we go back to Shearing and Anderson, Brooks, Chapman in the 3rd row. Then we'll head back to Sean Ashton and Bartlett. Then we go back to Matt Honeywell and Ray Bourne, and by himself there is Gerard. Then we go back to the North Islanders, Coulson and Larsen, Duff, Brindle, Mcdonald and Rogers rounding out the field. It is the fastest from the back, and the way they elected where they went in their heats, it was the highest qualifier got to choose who got next to him, and then so on and so on. Anyway, they'll concertina up down the back straightaway. The lights are out. This time by, we will set them away. We will rack them and stack them and let them loose. Let's go live for 25. As they'll come around nice and slowly. Right, the pace setter. Here we go. Salute to Goodie 2015. In the box, let's go racing. And it is Junior, Steve Duff Jr. who gets out to the lead as we go on board with him now. As I head down the back straight away. Got a few problems with our lenses, so please excuse that. There's Larsen and Brindle working away on Ray Bourne. As we head out back to the leader, there's the last year's champion, Daniel Anderson, who started back down the 2nd row, who's trying to work on Steve Duff Jr. now. One lap in the box, a few laps in the box now, as they head down the back straightaway, the leaders. They've started to get a wee bit of a jump over 3rd place, who was Shearing from Chicago. Now we go on board with our Brindle, who looks like he's trying to get under Larsen there. As they head into the town bend, they head down the back straightaway and then into the newly named sponsored Stadium Cars Prison Bend. Brendan now going to work on the 48 of Bartlett. They'll try and get that car nice and low. As we still got some problems. There's Mcdonald. He's coming up, and we go on board with him now also. As he heads down the back straight away, it looks like he's working on the Mighty 10B car, the 92 of Brooks. As he comes down the front straight away now. They'll try and get around the outside. I can also see in this vision the 11 car of Wright. He cuts that car nice and low. It's quite a good track, 2 lanes. You can run it wherever you want, actually with 3 lanes. You can run that track wherever you want and still be fast. As it looks like Jamie Duff is going to work on right. As they come down the front straight away, Mcdonald just gets by. Oh, there's right there. Sorry, my bad. But folks, please excuse the lens problems. We'll try and get that fixed as soon as possible. There's Matt Honeywell, the Flying Farmer as they call him here. Brindle now going to work on Shearing. Down the back straightaway onto the Stadium Cars Prison Bend. He'll put a slider on Shearing and we'll get by. As we go on board with him now. Come around the corner, down the front straightaway, another lap in the books. As the leaders had just checked out, that is Duff Jr. and Anderson. Skinny Coulson, our Mount Maunganui visitor. Here goes Larsen under Ashton. Larsen always running that high line anyway. As we look up closer at our leaders, we go back on board with Duff Jr., who's still our leader. He's coming up to lap traffic. Look at those brakes there, just blowing on that car. There's Wright. He's going to be working on rocks there. And as they head down the back straightaway, here comes Anderson under the inside of Duff for the lead, and we've got yellows. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. We've got a spun car over there. I think it was the Minor 2 Mega Car Brooks. Anyway, 10 laps to go. The books don't lie. As they head around the back straightaway, they'll come into the corner. It is still Duff Jr. Next time by. Duff Jr., Anderson, Bourne, Chapman, Honeywell, Mcdonald, Brindle. That's your top 6 or so. So the back runners in 15 laps have already come up to the front. Anyway, they'll amber around nicely. This time by, it will be Duff Jr. by Anderson by Bourne. That's your top 3. All South Island. They'll amber around nice and quietly as the calm before the storm. Let's erupt! We're racing down the front straightaway into the town bend. Here comes Anderson up the inside. Can't hold him off. The big dive. As they'll come out of the stadium cars, Prison Bend it will be. We have a new race leader. Daniel Anderson gets by Duff Jr. for the race lead as he heads down the back straightaway into the Prison Bend again. We have a new race leader, and it is the defending champion, that is Daniel Anderson, as we go on board with Duff, not Duff, we're going on board with Mcdonald, who's working on Ray Bourne, as he goes to the top shelf. Bourne just jumping that cushion a wee bit. That can cost you in these sort of races. Oh, he does, he's got right about, he cuts back down. As they head down the back straight away, Mcdonald going low side. As he heads down the front straight away now. And we got yellows again. And we've got a little tangle up down in the stadium cars Prison Bend. It's Ashton and the top qualifier, Rogers. So Ashton and Rogers are both out. Heartbreak for Rogers. He was the top qualifier. He came from the back. I think he was coming through because Ashton was about mid to front pack. So it must have been coming through. Anyway, lights are out. This time by, it is Anderson over Duff Jr. over Bourne. The top 3 haven't changed, just the positions. As they'll come around, green flag racing. As they head into the town bend, we're on board Duff Jr. again now. We've got to thank Rob Palmer for allowing us to run, having the GoPros on some of these cars. As here comes Mcdonald on low side on Brindle. Brindle gets the one up the rubber band, goes right around the outside. Can he have enough momentum to go around Bourne as well? No, he can't. That top shelf is working for Brindle. As we go on board from now, he's going right around the outside. and will get by. Going low side now is Brindle, who's moved into third, and he's got his eyes firmly locked on Duff Jr. As Duff gets a little tossed up there out of Town Bend. Anderson starting to pull away from the field now, and we've got yellows again. I think we might have a wee bit of debris on the track. Anyway, the lights are out, as you can see there. I think that yellow might have been for a bit of debris on the track. So they've hustled to get that cleaned up. Anyway, it is Anderson, Duff Jr., Brindle, and Jamie Mcdonald has also got past Bourne. You can't count out Duff though, he's sitting there in 6th. So we've got about 6 laps to go. We're racing. As I head into the Town Bend, here comes Brindle right around the outside of McDonald. He's gonna now work on Duff Jr. We've got yellows again. Well, I wonder what it's for this time. It wasn't a spine car on the track, but anyway. So, TR now. We'll lead it. As we go on board with McDonald. And 3rd place, I think. I think you go around Brindle. Yes, he did. He's moved into 2nd behind the Cromwell car, that is Daniel Anderson. As I head down the back straightaway now. Here comes McDonald. And Brindle, you can't count him out, he's coming low side. They're not pulling away from either of them. As McDonald running high side, winding up that rubber band, getting more momentum. It is a longer way around the track though. It's white flag. This is the last lap. Here comes McDonald down the inside of the big dive. Can't make it stick. As they come out of the prison bed, Anderson will go back to back over McDonald, Brindle, Duff. Duff gets by Bourne. Wow, he's the first person to ever go back to back on this occasion. Daniel Anderson from Cromwell. Wow, what a drive. What a drive. 44 Cromwell, 44T, the Fat Duck Cafe car. Oh! He couldn't quite get the donuts to go right around, but I'm sure he's still chuffed. Anyway, we'll come around with the final placings. First, there's no doubt about it, is the 44T of Daniel Anderson. 2nd, 3NZ McDonald. 3rd, 2NZ Dean Brindle. 4th, 19A Jamie Duff. 5th, what a drive. I think this is first top 5 feature this season. It is Steve Duff Jr. 6th, 82A Larsen from the back, of course. 7th, 66M Skinny Coulson. 8th, 64C Matt Honeywell. 9th, 48C Bartlett. 10th, 4I Shearing. 11th, 11A Wright. 12th, 92C Brooks. 13th, 95C Bourne. 14th, 75N Gerard.